Hello and good afternoon, class. My name is Jennifer Lopez, and I will be speaking on Victoria Woodhull. Victoria Woodhull was not always known as Victoria Woodhull. Her maiden name was Victoria Claflin, later becoming Victoria Woodhull when she married her husband. She was born September 23rd, 1938, and she was born to an illiterate mother and a petty thief father. She was one of 10 children. Woodhull did not start elementary school till she turned 8. She would attend school on and off for 3 years before dropping out. Any further hopes of education were dashed at the age of 15, when she married a doctor who soon revealed himself as an alcoholic. More information about Victoria Woodhull. She gave birth to a mentally handicapped son in 1854. She was the first woman to run for presidency of the United States. She was one of the first female brokers on Wall Street with her sister, was also the first woman to address a Congress committee. Victoria Woodhull always argued that if you taxed a citizen, they should also have a right to talk about taxations and other laws that are put in place for them. This enabled her and gave her a potential leadership position. Some more information about Victoria Woodhull and what she has done to influence women's rights. Woodhull was one of the first women to run in the presidency of the United States for equal rights for everyone, the Equal Rights Party. Was put in jail the day of the election because she snuck up onto the stage in disguise to give her speech. They put her and her sisters into custody on November 2nd, and they remained in jail for about a month. The charges were later dropped. So Victoria Woodhull spoke about, even more shocking to most people during this time, was she was openly speaking about sex and that women should have the right to control their own bodies and to escape any bad marriages. She said, I want the love of you of you of you I want the love of you all." Precisely. And once she declared, "It makes no difference who or what you are, old or young, black or white, pag or Jew or Christian. I want to love you all and be loved by you all, and I mean to have your love." Victoria Woodhull practiced what she preached. At one point, she was living with her ex-husband, and her lover in the same apartment. Yet she also knew when to hold back her amorous affection, so she knew when to show affection to her lover and when to hold back to not conflict with her husband.
The reason why I think Victoria Woodhull is still remembered to this day is because she believed and fought against social norms and wanted women to have rights that they did not have during that time. She also wanted to be the first president and fight for equal rights for everyone. She wants everyone to be seen as equal. She does not want someone to be segregated or seen as different and be penalized for something they cannot control. That they should be proud of their uniqueness and that they should fight for what they see as right and show everyone that just because your gender, your race, your color, your beliefs, that does not affect who you are as a person, that you should be treated as equal, just as if you were one of the white males or anyone that is of higher class or higher society should not be looking down at lower class or lower economical standings and see them as less, that they are the same as them. Just because they don't have the same amount of money or the culture or your language or your money or your privilege does not make them less than you are. Thank you for your time. My name is Jennifer Lopez, and this was my presentation on Victoria Woodhull.